Hello, everybody. It's that college football guy. Another video. Another Sunday's coming along. First off, I want to say this off the jump. Everybody who's down in South Texas, Corpus Christi, Houston, with that tropical storm coming on in there, wishing all y'all be safe. Looks like if the track holds up, it's going to go up from Houston, going to head the course to Arkansas, Memphis. Might miss that and head up into the north up there. It's only a tropical storm right now, but if it gets more severe, that's going to be a problem. So I wish everybody be safe down there. Now, I mentioned this earlier in the week. Like, this is usually the recap show. This is a little bit of a small bit of recap, and then explaining to you what the next few weeks are going to be. Because the next few weeks are really going to be recap shows going through the weeks. This stuff normally, as I've been talking about realignment, and I'll get some stuff in, but it's schedule time. What I mean by that is those of you who have been watching the channel for the last few years, you know what? Let me get into that. Let me wait on that. First off, I mentioned this in the videos. Congratulations to the Mountain West on their new TV deal. They got actually an additional TV deal. Has their lower end. Used to be called the Tier 3 games. Are now going to be on TNT, on True TV, and on Max, which is supposed to be changing its name to HBO, which congratulations to them. Getting more media exposure, more value. I think this is Commissioner Gloria Navarro's getting some inroads done so that way, just in case the Pac-12 poaches schools, we have other media partners we can go to expand our reach to hopefully make more money. And that's a very good fail-safe for them, just in case they don't have the full merger. But let's get into this here. Those of you who have been around the channel long enough, you know I do schedule predictions. And past few seasons has been every school, game by game, not just saying, oh, they're going 9-3, game by game. For every school in the ACC, the Big Ten, the Big 12, the SEC, the American, the Mountain West, the Pac-12, and the Sun Belt. Pac-12 got dropped down, so they're no longer a power conference anymore, no longer have that autonomous status. And game by game. And then later on, which I get tortured by, I go back after the championship game and go through all my preseason predictions and then go through the actual records. And we'll see how well I did. If I can get my winning percentage. How many games was I right? And so that's torture for me for later. But you're talking every school in the American. So you're talking about, let's see, every school in the ACC, 17. Every school in the Big Ten, 18. That's 35. And the two in the SEC, 16 each in the SEC and the Big 12. That's another 32. So we're at 67 schools right there. You throw in the Mountain West and the Pac-12. Mountain West's 12 schools. Pac-12's 2 schools. That's 14. The American and the Sun Belt are 14 each. You do 3 of them, that's 42. 42 and 67 is 109. Plus, you're talking Notre Dame, UTEP, Middle Tennessee State, Toledo, Bowling Green. The 2 schools, one from Division 3, one from FES. They're going to get predictions as well. So I got a lot of videos to do. So how's that working? Well, if you look at it, there are 8 conferences technically, but Pac-12 only being 2, I'm lumping them in with the Mountain West, so I guess you could say 7 conferences to do. Now, before I did the video, we go through and grab out the sheet. Okay, everybody, let's see. We come to beat and I just rattle them off. I didn't like that. I've done the last couple of years. I want to be a little more in depth. Okay, this is what you guys did last year. Oh, wow, you had your head coach that lost, had some players that left, and go kind of a little more in depth. And realize I'm gonna see if I can try to do these in five. Like the ACC is the first one up. Because realize, folks, if you do it with videos, 8 conferences, but with the Big 12, with Pac-12 being mounted with the Mountain West, it's actually 7 conferences. There's 7 weeks till kickoff. Because I do videos next week is going to be the ACC, 4 or 5 schools at a time, doing in depth on that one. The last video of the week. If I'm going to do a dry run on the first one, the very first ACC video I'm going to record here tonight, and the rest of them will be on the road. But I wanted to see how it goes if I can do 5 and make it in, because 17 schools would be a 5 and 3 4s. You get 17 schools. And then the last video would be the recap of everything that's happened, all the final four schools, obviously, their full predictions game by game. And then it's going to be, okay, we're going to recap everybody's stats, who's last to first, or first to last. You decide, let me know, we want first to last or last to first. And then we get done with that. It'll be who I predict is going to be in the conference championship game and who's going to win. So it's ACC this coming Monday. Tomorrow it starts. Following week is the Big Ten, then the Big 12, then the SEC, then the American. Now, in American week, we have Notre Dame and those other independent schools. I'm going to throw in a video after the Americans, because if I can do that with 14 schools, I can get that down in 3 videos. 5, 5, and 4 if I can work it. That means that I can do the videos that way, and I can get a video in of some of those other schools bunched in together. Not like, because I could do like 2 or 3 of them together or 4 together, like Notre Dame did it, as they came in. Like it would be Middle Tennessee State be first, Notre Dame, and just do the first 4 that came in. Then do another video the following week, which will be the Mountain West and the Pac-12, Mountain West and the Pac-12. That week's gonna be fun because it's gonna be 12 schools. It'll be 2 5s. The last video is gonna be the last 2 in the Mountain West, the recap of the Mountain West and who's winning the championship, and then the replay of the 2 schools from there. And the regular season game is gonna be crown your Pac-12 champion. And then another game there, and then the Sun Belt week, which is 7 weeks from now. And then if there's any extra schools singles from there, do those videos, then do my predictions for the college football playoff and the national champion. That week of the Sun Belt, Saturday, August 24th, is week 0 kickoff. So if I got to do 4 videos, 4 videos a week, plus another 3, 4 video weeks, probably about 4 or 5 videos a week. So my whole every video I'm doing is going to be recap on there. Now, I don't exactly do up-to-date breaking news. Everybody knows that. But like I said, the recap videos will be done on Sundays. On there. I'm still going to be doing the subscriber roll call videos. That's going to be coming up this Friday. And as mentioned for that one, for those who don't know what the subscriber roll call is, we have a bunch of schools all over. Talking too fast. A bunch of schools that have come in here. Eventually, I'm going to cut them off on August 15th. And everybody does their own top 25. Well, I do a rankings. Every subscriber school. Last year we had 40. I did 1 through 40 in a ranking. And everybody gets a chance to go on there. How many chances does Middle Tennessee State or a UNLV or a Toledo? Toledo actually got ranked. But other schools get ranked that normally don't. So it's a chance to break into the top 25. A little bit of help for your school. And also in that one, because you're a subscriber school in the subscriber rankings, I do my predictions for the AP Top 25. And then when it switches over to the playoff, the CFP Top 25, I use that one because that's more valuable. Because that one we need that one to know who's going in. So it's the top 12, actually top 11 plus the best G5. And usually the best G5 is in the 20s somewhere. You can usually figure that out. But that's how that's going to go. And if you're not one of the schools in one of the conferences, if you're a subscriber school and you're not in the top 25, I predict your game every week. Every week I'm going to predict them. So if you want me to go through new predictions on your video for your school every single week, and they're maybe not guaranteed a spot in the top 25 every week, put on for the subscriber rankings. But that's how it's going to be. It's literally going to be, like I said, the ACC all week. I'm looking at the notes. It's literally like my prediction for the schedule and a full page of notes for every single team. Before, it was just look at this and off the top of my head what I remembered. But now it's going to be full notes, full in there, a little more in depth on each school. Boston College being the first school that's actually going to get mentioned in the first video because, hey, they're the first school in the ACC. I'm going to do alphabetical order because nobody really has conference championships anymore. Divisions anymore. There are a few that still do. The Sun Belt still does, if I believe. The American has gotten away with it, has gone away from it, but I'm not sure about that, and I'll double check that. I know the Mountain West got rid of them. So pretty much everybody's with division lists except for a couple on there. So basically, it's gonna be the top 2 get in. So that's basically what we're gonna be looking forward to, and what we're gonna be having here is just prediction. And I gotta, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work and a lot of notes going down, especially when the fact was certain information I had disappeared. Notes I had taken from a couple of weeks ago disappeared when somebody in the house did spring cleaning and didn't tell me. Thought it was trash that's in my file folders in an expand a file on my desk, and they... I'm kidding. No, it actually did get misplaced. But yeah, it did get misplaced. Probably by me. But that's basically what's going to be looking forward to for the next few weeks. Is going to be prediction after prediction after prediction video. Now, if some major news happens, like it comes to realignment, all that we're going to have from Clemson and Florida State's going to be, oh, they had this one. Oh, they had this meeting. Oh, you didn't know that. Does any of that have anything to do with Clemson and Florida State leaving? Nothing. All this is, we're still discussing venues 6 months later. So that's not moving. The Pac-12 Mountain West situation, we're not going to know anything about that one until during the offseason. We're not going to know anything about the ACC when the look-in from ESPN happens in February until the offseason. So the realignment talk is just to get clicks. There is no foundation on anything unless somebody formally announces we are formally leaving the conference. But as of now, Florida State and Clemson, oh, they're going to announce this week. They're going to announce this month. Are you going to announce where you're going before you find out how much big the check is you're going to have to write? No, you're not. You're going to wait to find out the amount, and then you're going to leave. So that's what you're going to be facing. So like I said, that's what the videos are going to be for the next 7 weeks. It's going to be a slew of videos, subscriber roll call, recap show, more videos, recap, more videos, subscribe. Every other week is the Survivor roll call, so we keep doing that every 2 weeks. Just like I do the subscriber rankings on videos for those every 2 weeks during the season. But, yeah, to make things a little bit more interesting. But as promised, yes, the videos are being done. It's starting since it's Sunday. It's starting tomorrow and Monday. Like I said, I'm going to do it right after this one here a little bit. I'm going to change my shirt because I've been outside doing some stuff, and yeah, it's got some stains on the back. I need to get this changed. But you'll see me another video, but you'll see the wall. So I'm still going to be doing this, but that's basically what you're going to be looking forward to. Basically, what the channel's going to be doing for the next few weeks. But this was expected. This was coming because there's a lot of predictions to do. As far as I know, I'm the only one on all of YouTube that does this many. Most of them will do a couple of schools here and there, but they won't go back. I actually do all the predictions and go back and double check, like, and if somebody's saying, like, go back and on there, like, how about you did? What are you talking about? The example I always give real quick, 2022 Tennessee Vols. I had them that year going 9-3. I had them losing to Florida, Bama, and Georgia. Well, they beat Florida. They beat Bama. They did lose to Georgia, but they also lost to South Carolina. I thought they were going to win that game. So I got 3 games wrong, which means my prediction record for their record was 9-3. Now you see where it is? Now, I got game by game. How am I going to do on this? 2 years ago when I did it, I was at 67%. Last season, I was at 70%. I want to get that up and keep going. Have a way of doing things. I want to keep it, refining it as I go to make it better and better every year. The point where I can be on through here. And so, yeah, so literally the recap shows was not only with a couple issues, literally a recap show starting from these weeks on will be an actual recap of all the events that happened during the week, because I'll be so busy doing prediction videos, I'm not going to have time. Unless it's something incredible that breaks, and I might do like a 5-6 minute or a quick 8-10 minute video on that and do the scheduled video. It all depends how it goes. So yeah, I've been redoing all my notes on the ACC because I had most of them done and they've somehow disappeared and nobody's telling me how. I might have misplaced them. But anyway, we'll see what happens. But anyway, thanks everybody for watching. If you haven't done it already, do me the favor, please. Smash the like button, hit the thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm. It does help with the video be seen by more people. Comment on the video. A lot of prediction videos to do. Yeah, I sat down like, I got 100 schools to do. But if you do them 4 or 5 at a shot, still not that many. If you look at it, and if I can't do 5 because of what I want to do, because if the videos I do, I'm going to do a try run of the first ACC one here. If I can't get the 5 schools in by the time the timer runs out on this, I'm going to have to cut it down to 4. which means extra videos. I'm hoping not. So I like to do 5, but I got notes I want to do about every university, get stuff going from the season, stuff that happened last year, and try to, like, I'm not going to really go through on you lost a ton of players to the NFL draft and that kind of stuff, because that's done. That's over. What we're worrying about is right here, right now. They're enjoying their future. They're on their way to the NFL, and they're having their career, and we wish them all nothing but the best. But that doesn't affect your team this year, does it? Those who are there now affect your team this year. So that's what it's going to be here. So bear with me on it, but comment what you think about that. If you want to share the video, please go ahead and feel free to do so. I'd appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, first off, everybody who has, thank you so very much. I greatly appreciate it. But if you haven't done it already, check out some of the other videos I've done. If you like them, hey, subscribe. You know, just past 600, on the road to 7, eventually on the road to 1,000. So thanks everybody for watching. If you want to follow me on Twitter, on X, the link will be in the description. So thanks everybody for watching. Me do this little bit of a rant, but I had to explain to you what's going on over the next 7 weeks, because there's going to be a lot of these to be done, and I got asked to do them in the very first year, and I'm keeping my word, and I'm going to keep doing them. So it's just going to mean that it's going to take more time. But since the fact that content's kind of slow somewhat, hey, works out great, doesn't it? So thanks everybody for watching. Please have a safe Sunday. If you're down there, again, down south in the path of this tropical storm, please be careful and take shelter. And please be good to each other.